Hello everyone and welcome back to my Solar System Legacy Challenge. This is episode 21. We're here with the girls this morning on the first day in their new house and they both seem really positive, really happy. It is snowing in the house because we still have that bug going on, but it means it's snowing, which is quite nice. We can see the snow everywhere and it is officially New Year's Eve. So we've got our decorations up on the house and it's looking really cute. And both girls are just feeling so flirty and so happy after how things have gone the last few days with the wedding and the move, and they're just both feeling so positive. And I noticed that Lysandra is now feeling neutral about having children. So she's slowly warming up to the idea about being ready. She's more than she was before, because she was not ready before. She wants a child, but she's like, I don't know if I'm ready. But now she's like, I'm getting there. It doesn't just happen overnight, but she's feeling a bit more prepared now, I think, now that she knows that they're both married, they're both settled in their jobs, they've got this house. Do you not want to... You've got a dishwasher, girl. You don't have to actually wash up. That's okay. But Lysandra has got work today. As New Year's Eve, we're going to throw a party later, but she's got work from 12 till 5. So I was thinking maybe until then, we could go outside and just play a little bit of chess with each other. And Maisie is already dressed up for some rock climbing today, which is perfect because I was planning on sending her to the gym with her friends, her climbing group, to practice a little bit of rock climbing while Lysandra is at work. This is a shocking turn of events. Isabella found a ring in Ishan's bag. I didn't even know that they were still together, because the last we saw, their friendship was getting a bit distant. So I do think we would say you should really decide for yourself. Yeah, I would love for you guys to be together. Are you actually happy? Is this what you actually want? So I do think I'm going to see if they actually want to get married. But I did not expect that. I really didn't expect them to still be together. But okay, we're gonna see if she ends up... Thanks for nothing, Lysandra. Oh my goodness. We're gonna see if they end up engaged. But I do think while we're out here, Maisie is thinking about, having kids again. I think Lysandra will bring it up and just be like, she knows that Maisie wants children, but she's going to say, so I have been thinking about it a little bit more, and I do think I'm getting to the point now where I am... I think I'm almost ready to have children, but I feel like there's a few little bits that I want us to do before we actually, commit to that. And one of those is obviously your mountain climbing expedition. I know you've got that coming up soon. I've actually scheduled it for Monday. So she's going to say maybe after the expedition, when you get back, we should look into applying for a science baby then. So she's like, not right now, not before your expedition, not before this weekend, but I do think, it's heading in that direction, and Maisie is definitely going to be on board with that. And I do think what we're going to also talk about and bring up... Are you guys okay? I think Lysandra has been spending a bit of time with Maisie because I think she just flipped all the chess... I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. Look, all the pieces scattered everywhere. That's so funny. I think what I might do is ask Maisie to mentor us, because I think we got a bit annoyed playing chess with her, but she's actually pretty good at logic, if I remember rightly. She's at level 5, so she's better than us, so hopefully she can help us improve our skill, because that did not go too well. But Lysandra, she obviously wants a child, and she is feeling a lot more neutral about it now, so she is going to say, I know you really want to have a child and carry a baby, but I really would like to as well. So I feel like maybe you can carry the first baby, but then as long as everything goes well, I would also like to, carry one of our children as well. So maybe if we apply for having a science baby after you come back from your excursion, and then see how all that goes, and then shortly after I can then, carry a baby as well, because then we can have 2 children close in age and we can both then have a go at being pregnant. I feel like they both want that. I know it's taken Lysandra a little while longer to kind of get mentally prepared for that idea, but just because she wasn't ready doesn't mean she's not always thought about it, doesn't mean it's not something she's wanted. She does want children, and she has thought, about carrying her own children in the future, and I just feel like they both kind of want the opportunity to do that. So that is their plan. Maisie is fully on board and she is happy to kind of be the first to do it. So Maisie will get pregnant first with the first science baby, and then shortly after, I don't know exactly how long afterwards, Lysandra will have a go as well, and then they'll have their 2 babies. If they want more in the future, we'll, you know, cross that bridge when we come to it. But their plan is to have 2 children really close in age, and then each taking turns at carrying. I just thought, you know, that's best of both worlds then, really. But there's not really much more we can do at the moment until our party later. So we're just gonna help Lysandra focus a bit on her logic skill. It's going up quite nicely, 81%, so I don't think we're going to get it up before our shift today, but we'll see what we can do. But then, yeah, as I say, once she's gone off to work, Maisie is going to call up her climbing gang and head to the gym, because I need to make sure I'm still doing that, and then we can work on our rock climbing, which is currently sitting at almost level 7, so we'll definitely get it to level 7 today in preparation for our excursion on Monday. Oh my goodness, we have actually done it. Maisie has helped Lysandra get her logic to level 4, and we still have half an hour before she heads off to work. She is feeling really, really focused and really pleased that Maisie was able to help her, and I feel like it's a bit of a better dynamic than playing together, because Maisie, we've always known, is quite competitive, but she's definitely rubbing off on Lysandra, because I cannot believe she flipped the pieces like that. Genuinely never seen that happen before. Lysandra is at work, so Maisie has made it to San Myshuno with her climbing club, and she is running straight in to claim one of the fitness machines, one of the rock climbing balls. She is going to have another go at the vertical challenge. She failed last time, so I'm hoping she does a good job, and it looks like Amy beat Marisol to the climbing wall, so they're going to go off and do other things, and I'll make sure they practice their rock climbing afterwards. But Maisie is going to give this another go. She's like, I've got to smash this if I want to make sure I'm prepared for Monday. I have been making sure that these guys have got their rock climbing skills up as well, and I have actually got them, obviously, you know, with the club activity. So hopefully after we're finished, Atticus and Marisol will also have a go at the climbing wall, because they need to be a certain level to actually do the excursion with us. I think it was level 6, so I'm making sure that they're at least at level 6. And we have ticked off, you know, this next requirement that we have to do of going to the gym every single week, and we are thinking about Lysandra. They say lightning never strikes the same place twice. We'll tell that to Maisie. She found the sim of her dreams and by some miracle got to marry her too. There are times like this when Maisie likes to remind herself just how lucky they are to be married to a ravishing goddess like Lysandra. To be able to love and be loved by such a captivating creature brings incomprehensible joy to her heart, and the attraction they have for their beloved partner still endures like an undying blaze even now. That is adorable. And Maisie got her rock climbing to level 7, and she did well with the actual rock climbing wall as well. So what we might do is just do a gentle incline for now. And then, I don't know, is there somewhere we can relax downstairs? Maybe we'll get a massage, just to kind of relax our muscles. But I want to make sure that we are making the absolute most of our time here. What is everyone else doing? Amy is just wandering around. Atticus is running on the treadmill. And then Marisol, she is playing basketball. Okay, so, oh, and Amy's come upstairs as well to practice some basketball. Maybe we could play with all of them afterwards. That could be cute. We'll definitely do that, I think. Ezra is calling for a chat, so we will say yes to him and speak to him once we finished on the rock climbing wall. We didn't decide to do the basketball because Marisol decided to come downstairs and practice on the wall with us, which I'm pretty happy about her doing that. And something I did forget to mention, because we moved into our new house, we have moved on to the next part of our aspiration now. So we need to now spend 10 hours exercising, because we've done the jogging and we got fitness to level 6. So we've done 1 out of 10, and I'm sure we're going to be able to do this pretty easily. But we are coming upstairs. Are we actually going to play basketball? I thought because it wasn't actually in the queue that they weren't going to, but she's coming upstairs, I think, to maybe, yeah, they're going to play basketball. That's cute. Okay. Don't know if, yeah, here comes Marisol. They're all going to play with each other, and Amy is not in the right direction at all. She's not going to get anywhere. And, oh my goodness, Maisie's gone from there incredible. But yeah, we'll just do a little bit of basketball, work on our fitness and our, our team building with our friends, and then we'll chat with our dad afterwards. Lysandra is at work. I'm not expecting her to get a promotion today, but she probably will tomorrow. Although actually it's New Year's Day tomorrow, so she won't. She'll get a promotion when she next goes to work again on Wednesday. I'm gonna have her work hard, because that'd be cool if she can get a promotion today. This moodlet that goes along with that notification we got earlier, honka honka burning love. Maisie suddenly finds herself craving a certain someone, their beloved spouse. She hit the jackpot in the field of love. There isn't anyone who suits her desires more than their loving partner in life. Just thinking of them has Maisie yearning for their presence, a burning desire to hold and to love the sim that has captured her heart. That is so cute. She's missing her. She's like, I know we've just got married, but I just want to be with her all the time. So she is gutted that Lysandra had to go to work, but she's like, I miss her, I can't wait to see her again later. So she will definitely make sure she's home when Lysandra gets home at 5 o'clock. So we'll stay here until then we've got our party at 7 o'clock, so we'll make sure we get prepared and get like food and drinks and stuff like that sorted. We haven't got everyone coming because that was just so much, but we've got most of our friends and we've got like the parents at the very least. We've not got the whole family coming along. We've seen them recently, we don't need to see them at every single event. Lysandra's latest novel is burning up the San Myshuno Times bestseller list. The royalties from book sales have provided a steady income, but a phone call she just received could easily be her most lucrative opportunity yet. A producer from Plumbob Pictures reached out to express an interest in adapting her novel into a blockbuster film. Unfortunately, they insisted that she couldn't retain creative control over the final screenplay. Is it worth sacrificing her artistic freedom? I think she would sell the movie rights, to be honest, because she has actually been nominated for the Starlight Accolade. We are going to go to that event tomorrow evening, and I feel like maybe that is the book that they want to turn into a movie. So I feel like that would be really good press and really good for her if she can win that award and then sell the movie rights. I think she will. She'll gain some fame and money from it. So we have said yes, and she is a notable newcomer. A trilogy is born. Lysandra signs over the rights to her hit novel for a big screen adaptation. The studio's producer immediately calls a celebratory press conference proclaiming that he's just landed their tentpole franchise. With members of the media hanging on his every word, he goes on to tease that they're all eagerly awaiting the second entry in the series to discover what happens next. Lysandra's jaw drops. What series? That novel was supposed to be a one and done. Lysandra better get back to writing to keep this new audience of insatiable fans placated. That's so interesting. So she has already written kind of 2 books in a series, and then she published another one. I'm just checking this morning because we got her royalties through. Brazen Love 2. So it must be Bawdy Language that is the one that they're talking about. So I will make sure the next Bawdy Language is Bawdy Language 2, and then we'll write a third one afterwards as well. But she is home from work. She didn't get a promotion, unfortunately, but she did, get a pretty good deal. So Maisie is going over to give her a hug and congratulate her on the news and the excitement about all of that. And then I think we can give her a mistletoe kiss because it is still the winter season. That'd just be so cute. And then I was thinking, what should we do? I want to get a bar. Maybe that's what can fill this space, actually. A bar ready for some drinks for this evening. I've added a little bar with a few extra chairs that we can always pull over to the table if we need to. But we are going to prepare some food now together for the party this evening. We'll prepare a few different things. Lysandra is already over here in the kitchen and she's going to eat some vegetable tempura. Girlie, I've asked you to prepare some food. Please don't start eating. Our house party is in about an hour's time. So I was going to get the girls dressed, but then I thought they're going to get ready for the party later anyway. So Maisie, she is just in her outdoor clothes, and Lysandra, what is this? All of Maisie's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk in the zone. If Maisie continues, she can enter moments of serious focus where she won't have to worry about motives. Should she unlock in the zone perk? I feel like that is her. I feel like she really, really focuses hard and Pete in the zone. I've never had one of these before, so that's my first one. So she has got still a skill mastery perk for in the zone. So we'll have to see how that influences her skills. It says that it means that her motives won't go down when she is building skills. Or do I have to enter her into, I don't know. I will find out. But at the moment, they're just making the ceviche and chips. And then I'm going to see if we can prepare some like sweet treats as well. And the ceviche and chips is not vegetarian safe. So Lysandra is going to go and prepare some chips and salsa as well. While Maisie bakes some cupcakes. And then the guests should be arriving soon. Oh, Elodie's here. Unfortunately, we didn't actually invite Elodie to the party. That is a teeny little bit awkward when she'll see other Sims turning up. But it's New Year's Eve. Go spend it with your wife and your children. Little bit awkward. So Atticus has decided to come into our bedroom and Lucy's just decided to have a bath. I am going to lock this door so that guests don't go into Maisie's room. And then because there's nothing upstairs, hopefully they will stay downstairs. They can go in the living room. They can come here in the dining room. I think what I might also do is hire a mixologist and hopefully they will actually work, but then we can have someone to make some drinks for us. But we're just chatting with Atticus and he's talking about working out, how good it was today at the gym, how prepared he is. We'll show off our hand calluses and be like, I'm so prepared. I've been doing so much rock climbing. I'm so ready for Monday and hopefully you are as well. I also need to find out what's going on with these two. They're talking to each other and being friendly. So I might have Lysandra do some investigating because I need to know, are they engaged? We can ask for an invitation to Isabella's wedding, which makes me think that they are actually engaged, which I am shocked about. But also, I just wanted to point out, I love how funny this sounds. Asked to swing with, because it means on the swings, but it sounds like something else. It's so funny. But we are just singing now. We've got our guests coming over. Let's come and say hi to our dad as well. Oh, and Maisie's decided to serve some rainbow brownies as well. She has the cupcakes going, but she's like, I also fancy some brownies. So what I'm going to do after this is call everyone to the meal. Everyone can come and grab themselves some food. I also want to see our dad as well. I know I did invite him, but I haven't seen him yet. But we are just toasting with our dad and with Isabella. I'm shocked, but they look happy. They're smiling at each other. They didn't sit next to each other at the wedding, but who knows, maybe their wedding brought the two of them back together. Maybe Isabella and Ishan were like drifting slightly, but then having them both come to the wedding, they both kind of realised that, you know, they do still have really strong feelings for each other. These two clearly have super strong feelings with each other, and the fact we're sat with our mum shocks me, but it's quite nice. She's looking over at us, so she does still care for us. Just because we don't have that like strong connection with her, it's still nice. We'll have a chat with her, shall we? But oh my goodness, we definitely need to come and congratulate Isabella on the wedding or the engagement, because that's big. I can't believe our best friend is getting married. Like, that is so exciting. I really hope that they're happy with each other, but we are so happy for our best friend. I do kind of want to find out what she thinks about him, and hopefully it's going to be positive. She's giving a thumbs up. Ishan is one called Sim. I like him. Well, I'd hope so if you've just agreed to, you know, marry him. But our mixologist is here, so let's come over and order our favourite drink. Lysandra is making some phobialti gully. I think we've got enough food. I think you're okay. Oh, look at the dads talking with each other. I'm so pleased that they're getting along nicely. And Lucy obviously here as well, but I think she's chatting with Marisol. And then we've got most of the guests inside, and yeah, they're being affectionate and cute. I'm happy for them. Okay, well, they weren't just being affectionate and cute. They were going off to do some woohoo. God. Oh, typical, isn't it? I'm so curious to find out if Rebecca and Atticus will have children in the future. I kind of want to discuss expanding the family, but at the same time, Atticus is coming on a rock climbing excursion with us on Monday, so I don't want him to agree and Rebecca get pregnant and then he's away during the pregnancy. So maybe when we are on the excursion, we will ask Atticus then if that is something that, you know, those two have thought about. I'm gonna have to go and send Maisie to use this bathroom over here because Isabella and Ishan are using our bathroom to woohoo with each other. Oh my goodness, this Andrew is absolutely wasted. So funny. It's New Year's Eve after all. We are going in now though to start the TV show, start the countdown to midnight. She is also pretty tired and will need to use the bathroom soon. Don't go to sleep. I've had too many New Year's when this happens with this family. Maisie, she has finished in the bathroom, so she can come over and watch the countdown to midnight. I want a good New Year's Eve because this family has a tradition of not always having the best New Year's. I can't really remember what happens with the last one. I think it was alright. I think the last one was alright. I think we were at Valerie's mansion and I think it went quite smoothly. But for some reason, Maisie can't actually watch the New Year's TV, which is great. I managed to get Maisie to watch the countdown to New Year, and Lysandra, she had taken herself off to bed. So I think she walked in just in time. And then Maisie, she's gonna go hug her dad. That is so cute. She is exhausted as well. We've got about an hour left of the party, but I love that she's giving her dad a hug. And Lysandra, she was just hugging Amy by the looks of it, but I think I'm gonna let this girl go off to bed. I cannot believe she got so drunk. But yeah, I think she can go off to bed. And these, oh my goodness, we're gonna come over into the kitchen. I think maybe speak with Ernesto and just be like, Lysandra, she sends her best, but she has gone to bed. She is exhausted and she went a little bit hard tonight. So we're gonna give him a hug on her behalf, and then Maisie will probably head to bed once the party ends. But we've actually had such a nice party. I feel like this house is perfect size for like a little gathering. I'll make sure, these two are done in the bathroom now. Thanks guys for taking the bathroom up the whole time. Our party is over now because it wasn't a gold event, it just says it was decent. It was a good party. I think we had a really, really good time. We have a lot that we need to clean up. We have a maid coming Monday, so I don't know if we can wait until then, but I'm also going to make sure we dismiss the mixologist. I don't often hire staff, so I don't really know how to do this. We've just said go away. Hopefully that is how we do it. But Maisie, it's 1:30 in the morning. She is rightfully so going to take herself off to sleep. The girls are both awake today, and luckily Lysandra is not hungover. She's going over to have a fruit salad this morning for breakfast, and Maisie is coming over to grab herself some scrambled eggs and bacon. They both interestingly woke up with wants to do with Ishan, so I wonder if this is to do with the engagement that we found out about yesterday. They both just want to check, that he's got the right intentions. He's not going to hurt Isabella, because both girls really like Isabella. Obviously she is Maisie's best friend, and Lysandra got really, really close with her at university, so they both want to make sure that, he's not gonna do anything to hurt her. It is officially New Year's Day, so we want to make some resolutions, have a grand meal, and then do a little bit of baking today. These two are just, oh my goodness, I did not expect it to be this way round, and I love that Maisie has got her plate in her hand still. They're so funny. But we would definitely do the resolutions, and maybe we could do a little bit of baking together and then a grand meal later. But as I say, I do want to go to the Starlight Accolades with Lysandra later on today. And as it is a holiday, she won't be going off to work today. Maybe Maisie can make sure she does her researching her case law, because I want to make sure I remember to do that before she goes back to work on Tuesday. I feel like writing a book is the most accurate for Lysandra's resolution, so she is going to go ahead and do that one. And then Maisie's one, I know exactly what I want for her. I want Maisie's resolution to become pregnant, because they are going to try for their science baby after the excursion on Monday. So hopefully we will be able to do this on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So we're going to say that that is her resolution, and Lysandra is so happy that she was able to do her resolution, or mark that off. And our kitchen is such a mess. Oh my goodness, right. I think we should probably do a little bit of cleaning up. Maisie, instead of... Okay, no, she's finishing eating. I thought she was just putting her plate down. You can think about your dad, and then you can help Lysandra do some cleaning up afterwards. I know we've got a maid coming, but we cannot have the house like this until tomorrow morning. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Lysandra, I asked her to clean up, and she's just put another pile of dishes here. She does not like doing that. Well, why don't you then come over and do a bit of writing, because you're in a flirty mood, which means you should be able to start writing another romance book. Normally I just keep the name of the book the same, but we obviously want to make the sequel to our book series, so we're going to do body language number 2, and I'm just going to keep the description the same. And Maisie is practicing making drinks at 10 a.m. So that's interesting. Please don't get drunk at this time in the morning. She's done most of the cleaning, not all of it. Can we finish cleaning up? I know it's not your favourite job, but you should probably, maintain your new house. I hadn't realised how much was outside as well, my goodness. But I did have a thought. Maybe we could invite Isabella and Ishan over later for a grand lunch, and we can talk to them about their engagement. Then these two can, complete their wants of actually talking to Ishan. But I thought it could be quite quite nice just having the two of them over. The Starlight Accolades aren't actually in the calendar, so I'm really hoping that they do still happen today. I think the event starts at 6, so we'll head over there around 6 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get a notification, but if not, we'll head over anyway and hope that they work. But until Isabella and Ishan come over later, I've just got Maisie researching her case law and working on some of her work tasks while Lysandra does her writing. I think she's going to complete her aspiration in one go. She's almost finished writing this book already, and she's done it. She's completed her resolution on the first day. She did have a want, so that has been ticked off. So what I'm going to have her do now is head over and actually publish. We're going to sell to the publisher, Body Language 2. It's an excellent quality book. And yeah, that will hopefully boost her, you know, her opportunity, her chance of winning the award later this evening. And as it is New Year's Day, Lysandra is just going to do a little bit of baking. And once she's finished this, I then will invite over our friends, just because I want to make sure we actually get time to eat and chat with them before we head out this evening. Maisie has just done her work task and got so much money for it. And these two have now headed over, so we are going to invite them both in. Lysandra is just preparing the grand meal now. We've already got a filthy surface. Oh, we need this mate to come soon, please. Lysandra has finished the grand meal, so she is calling everyone over now. But it looks like they're having a nice conversation. I am really pleased that these two are getting along with each other, because I was a little bit worried that things weren't going to work between them, which, you know, is fine. It doesn't always have to work that way. But Isabella, she's grabbing herself a cookie. Maybe she's like, I've got to eat with my dad later, so I won't have a big meal now, but thank you for inviting me over. But Ishan, he's helping himself. I'm going to do the same with Ishan that I did with Isabella and kind of find out what he thinks of her. Is he also going to say she's one cool sim? Or is he going to say anything? Yeah, one cool sim, I like her. Well, at least their relationship is quite casual, I suppose. But Lysandra did want to get to know Ishan a little bit more. I did forget. They were roommates at university as well, weren't they? So they do actually know each other. But she's like, I want to get to know him a little bit more now. She doesn't know anything about him, so we should probably learn about him. And I don't actually know if he has a career or not. I can't remember if I set him up to have one. We'll ask him about his career. He is currently unemployed, so we are going to ask him to pursue his dream career. I might have Maisie do it actually, because she's closer with him and he will be more likely to actually accept that. Oh, okay, he doesn't want to pursue his dream career at the moment. He would rather not. Maybe he's like, I just want to focus on, you know, getting married, and then I'll go for a job afterwards. We know that Isabella's pretty settled in her career, so he's like, I'm not worrying about all of that yet. I will go for my job when I'm ready afterwards. But I mean, I should probably have these two move in with each other if they're going to get married. I am shocked. I am so shocked. And we are contributing funds, 250 simoleons. Oh my goodness, Lysandra, she's like, okay, we'll put this towards the weddings, little, you know, engagement gift from me and Maisie. 250 simoleons? Can you believe how grown up these guys have gotten? Like, they were all in the first episode of this series, and they were fresh new young adults starting their university, like their life, their journeys. And now Maisie and Lysandra are both married. They're preparing to have children. Isabella and Ishan, they are also now engaged. Like, they're just all so grown up. I can't believe it. It's 6 o'clock and we've not actually had a notification about the Starlight Accolades, so I don't actually know if they're going on. I think it might have like glitched out because it's also New Year's Day, but I did that with in my star sign. It was New Year's Day and then we still went to the Starlight Accolades, but we still had a pop-up, so I don't know. I'll give it until 7 o'clock. Because then these two would have been here for most of the day and it'll probably be a good time for them to head off. We want to serenade Maisie, but Maisie's like, I'm going to go for a nap. But yeah, Ishan is heading off now. Imagine Isabella won't be too far behind. So if it gets to 7 and we've still not had a notification, we'll head over to Del Sol and see if we do have the event going on or not. I feel like it maybe has glitched out. We've decided to come to the onsen in Mount Komorebi instead of the Starlight Accolades because the event didn't show up, and I think it could be because the save file I've got didn't have like a lounge venue with the correct lot tray on, so maybe the game couldn't like function because of that. So I did add one, but then it still didn't like go into work. So I just thought I would let these girls chill at the onsen instead. Nice way to spend some time with each other before Maisie's excursion tomorrow. They've had really good New Year's days, so I think because it is so cold, we might come to. It's really like dark in here though. It's really dark today. But it is so cold. So we are going to come to the onsen that is downstairs. There is someone else over here, but I feel like it's just too cold to be outside at the moment. But I don't know why it's so like dark and dingy in here. I made sure the lights were on, but it's so grey. Okay, the lights have come on now. I was beginning to get worried because it was so dark and horrible and it wasn't nicely lit at all. But we are just, you know, chilling with our new wife at the moment. And Amy is joining us as well. That's so sweet. We're just asking her about her day. She's feeling quite sad, so we should probably check in on her and find out if she's okay. She really doesn't seem too happy at all. So we're just making sure that she's doing all right, because she's very sad and she is literally sobbing right now. A loss in the family. Oh, who passed? Did her dad pass away? Oh, he did. Otto passed away. He wasn't elder, so maybe it was just passing away from old age, but still obviously not very nice. So hopefully she'll be okay tomorrow for the excursion. We'll just check in on her, and we can try and cheer her up. That will get us out of the onsen, so I'm not going to do that. But we're like going to propose a crazy scheme. They're like, you know what, tomorrow's going to be so good because then you can just completely, you know, try and push your grief aside and focus on this, and it might make you feel a bit better, and you know, he'd be so proud of you for doing this, and hopefully Amy will feel a bit better. But they're all going off now. I'm not sure where they're going. Amy is leaving. Maybe she's just feeling a little bit too sad right now. We've decided to sit on this bench with Lysandra. She is feeling very, very flirty. So I know I said it was a bit too cold outside, but maybe these two should go over and woohoo in the hot springs because it's empty. No one else is here, and we're feeling very confident, and she's feeling very flirty. Okay, for some reason they won't woohoo in here. They get close and then it X's off. Maybe it's just too cold. To be fair, it's almost midnight, so maybe we could just head home and they can woohoo at home instead. These two are home and they have just enjoyed a woohoo, and I feel like this is the perfect note to end the episode on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. In the next one, we will be having Maisie's mountain climbing excursion and then hopefully getting these two pregnant. I cannot wait. If you did enjoy this episode though, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.